Good morning, students. The last chapter of your syllabus, that is communication and networking, network concepts. So now we are going to start the topic network. Okay, students, in your syllabus, there is a evaluation of networking, introduction or to a computer network, evaluation network. There are ARPANET, NSFNet, Internet, different topics. So we will discuss one by one all of these topics. First is computer network. So computer network a computer network is a collection of interconnecting interconnected autonomous computing devices so as to exchange information or share resources. So the meaning of internet is it is a it is a collection of interconnected computers, interconnected autonomous computing device. Means autonomous computing device means they are complete device. They are not a dumb simple machine. They are complete device. These connection is only for exchange information or shared resources. तो कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क अपने आप में एक इंटरकनेक्शन है जिसमें सारे के सारे डिफरेंट कंप्यूटिंग डिवाइसेस आपस में कनेक्टेड होते हैं एंड देन वी कैन शेयर दी इंफॉर्मेशन resources. Clear? Now, in the case of your computer network, there are some benefits, there are some advantages. There are some also disadvantages are also there, but there are some advantages. Number one, share resources. To share resources means share the hardware devices. For example, we can use a single computer for a complete network. In place of having a separate computer, a separate printer for uh, different computers, we can take only one printer for entire network. There are network printers are also available. So we can share the resources. This is first advantage of a network, computer network. Second one, share storage. So in the case of your computer system, you are not, in the case of network, you are not store your data in single computer. You can store the data in any computer because the different computers are in the same network and you can store the data and in any computer. So this is called shared storage. Next one is number 3, share software. So in networking, if in one computer we want to use one software that is not installed, we can even then we can use the software because in the networking we can share the softwares. So this is the third advantage of a network. Fourth one, in network provide communication between different computers connected in the same network. So we can send messages. So these are the three advantages of network. It means these are the benefits of network, but there are some disadvantages. So disadvantages are there. First one is it is expensive. Why it is expensive? Because it need hardware devices. So we need a switch, we need a hub, repeater is there, different type of the hardware devices are there. So it need expenditure. So that's why it is a little bit expensive. So next one is it means it is not economical. It needs some cost. Next one is need knowledge. So for operating in network, we need networking knowledge. So is person with the no any idea about the networking can't handle the network. So need knowledge. Next, number 3, need special software. For example, in the case of Windows, we use simple Windows. But in networking, we need networking window. Okay, so need special softwares, special hardware. So that's why it is expensive. So these are the different disadvantages, but due to its advantages, we should prefer networking. Now remember one thing, in networking, there are different computing devices. These are connected with each other. These computing devices are called node slash workstation slash host. तो इसको आप जो भी कंप्यूटर नेटवर्किंग के साथ जो भी डिवाइस अटैच है, चाहे वो प्रिंटर है, चाहे वो सीडी रोम है, और एनी और एक कंप्यूटर सिस्टम, इसको आपने कहते हैं नोड. दीज आर कॉल्ड नोड, वर्कस्टेशन एंड होस्ट कंप्यूटर. क्लियर? So any computer, whenever we attach any computer with the network, it become workstation. Clear? And second one thing is that if there isn't any main computer in the network, it is called server. So the main computer that provide services to nodes is called server. तो मेन कंप्यूटर, दिस इज द मेन कंप्यूटर. ठीक है, तो नेटवर्किंग, बेसिकली नेटवर्किंग आर ऑफ टू टाइप. वन इज कॉल्ड क्लाइंट सर्वर environment. Second is called point to point protocol, point to point network. Point to point, in a point to point network, all the computers having the same importance. So no one computer is the main computer. So we just connected all the computers and there is no any main computer. But in the case of client server computer, there is a one main computer and all the other computers are connected with that computer. It is called client server environment. So just like I'm giving one example. Arushi, any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Okay. In the case of client server, there is a one computer that is called server. This is the main computer. Okay, and different other computers, other devices, other computing devices are connected with the main computer. It means this is the computer that provides services. These services may be database में हो सकता है, any type of information. Clear? तो इंफॉर्मेशन किसी भी टाइप की हो सकती है. तो मेन कंप्यूटर के साथ सारे के सारे कंप्यूटर, सारे के सारे कंप्यूटिंग डिवाइस कनेक्टेड है. इसे हम कहते हैं क्लाइंट सर्वर इन्वायरमेंट. क्लाइंट सर्वर इन्वायरमेंट मींस there is a one server and other computers are called clients. Clear? In this type of networking. Yeah? So one main computer is there and rest of computers are clients. But in the case of node point-to-point network, it means there are different computers, okay, they having equal importance and these are connected with each other, nothing else. ठीक है, ये आपस में कनेक्टेड है. हो सकता है फर्स्ट ऐसे भी कनेक्शन हो सकता है. अगर ऐसा कनेक्शन हो जाएगा तो ये बन जाएगा आपके पास रिंग टोपोलॉजी. अगर ये एक सभी कंप्यूटर के साथ कनेक्टेड हो जाएगा तो ये मैश टेक्नोलॉजी बन टोपोलॉजी बन जाएगी. तो आपके पास उसमें कोई भी मेन कंप्यूटर नहीं, all the computers having the equal importance. This is called point-to-point network. Ishni, clear?
Yes, sir.
Next is, so there are two types of network. One is client server environment. Second one is point-to-point network. Now next is, in the case of your computer network, there are some components. So there are some important components or parts of a network. Number one, host/nodes. So these are the different computers that are connected with the network. These are called host computer or nodes or workstations. Okay. Second one, there may be one main computer that is called server. Number three, client. All the computers that are connected with the client with server is called client computer. They are accessing the resources provided by server. Then there is a network hardware. So there are different type of networking hardware like NIC network. NIC card is there. Then there is a router is there. Switch is there. Okay. So in this chapter, we will discuss these hardware devices. Number 5 is there, that is softwares. तो इसमें आपके पास प्रोटोकॉल्स आते हैं, स्पेशल ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. Okay, operating systems are there, networking operating systems. Then we include different network services. So just like file sharing. Okay, there are different types of services which a network provides. So one by one we will discuss these things. Now so this is the example of one network. Here is a central server, means main computer, that is connected with the one switch. So in this switch, different nodes are connected and also the hardware devices. Clear? So sharing printer connected to the server, it means one printer is providing services to all computers. This is the advantage of a network. So here, now we will discuss in any type of network. We have discussed the components. In components, we discuss here host, node, server, clients, network hardware, software, networking services. We can also classify these in the basis of another way. There is a sender, there is a receivers, okay? There is a message, okay? एक sender होता है to send the data, and another one is a receiver who receive the data, and there is a message, the things, the data, the sender is sending and receiver is receiving. Fourth one is media, the way through which we transfer the network, the message. तो किस मीडिया के थ्रू आपने डाटा को ट्रांसफर किया हुआ है, ठीक है? तो इसमें हमारे पास आएगा सेंडर. A sender is a computer or device that is capable of sending data over a network. So it can be a computer, mobile phone, smartwatch, walkie-talkie, video recording device. Means any smart device may be sender. Clear? And who is the receiver? A receiver computer does not mean it must be smart. For example, a printer. Here, a receiver is a computer or any device which is capable of receiving data from the network. It can be computer, printer, laptop, mobile phone, television. In computer communication, these are called sender. Clear? And combined these are sender and receiver are called nodes. To mean the computer that is connected to a network is called node. So here is a sender, here is a receiver, and then these are connected with the transmission media. Clear? तो और जो मैसेज होता है वो ईमेल भी हो सकती है आपकी, कोई टेक्स्ट मटेरियल हो सकता है, कोई ऑडियो हो सकती है, कोई वीडियो हो सकती है. तो मैसेज is a data or information that need to be exchanged between the sender and receiver. It may in the form of text, number, image, audio, video, multimedia. Up third, next one, fourth one, communication media. So communication media is a path through which we are sending the messages from sender to receiver. तो आपके पास एक फिजिकल थिंग्स, ठीक है, जिससे आप डाटा ट्रेवल कर रहा है. ये आपके पास कोई वायर भी हो सकती है और ये वायरलेस भी हो सकता है, ठीक है? तो ये आपके पास टेलीविजन केबल हो सकती है, इथरनेट केबल, देयर इज ए microwaves are there, satellites are there. So there are different types of communication media. Later on we will discuss in this chapter. Next is protocol. So last one, the component of internet of a network, computer network is protocol. These are the set of rules and regulation for communication. So protocol, simple definition is set of rules and rules for communication. Okay, so if these protocols sender will have to follow as well as the receiver must have to follow. तो आपके पास अगर दोनों साइडों में ये प्रोटोकॉल रिसीव होगा, दोनों साइडों में प्रोटोकॉल वर्क करेगा, then there is a communication, otherwise there is no any communication. For example, HTTP, FTP, HTTPS, there are number of protocols. Okay, students, any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Yes, Kshitij, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Next is, in your syllabus, so the first is introduction to computer network. Evaluation of networking, ARPANET, NSFNet, and Internet. Okay, students, the first network was developed by Department of Defense USA. तो वर्ल्ड में सबसे पहले जो नेटवर्क बना था वो है ARPANET, एडवांस रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट एजेंसी नेटवर्क. Here, the full form of ARPANET is Advanced Research Project Agency Network. It was developed by Department of Defense USA. Initially, it was the interlinking of four computers situated in different buildings. एक तो थ्री कंप्यूटर्स एक ही बिल्डिंग में थे और एक कंप्यूटर किसी और बिल्डिंग में था. तो ये ड्यूरिंग कोल्ड वार ये बने थे. तो ये किस लिए बना था? कि डिफेंस के लिए. तो ये यूएसए गवर्नमेंट ने बनाया था, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ डिफेंस ने. प्रोजेक्ट द शेयरिंग ऑफ वर्क इन डिफेंस. डिफेंस में जो रिसर्च वर्क हो रहा था उसको शेयर करने के लिए. ठीक है. तो इट वाज रिस्ट्रिक्टेड नेटवर्क. रिस्ट्रिक्टेड नेटवर्क मीन्स कि आपके पास इसके साथ कोई प्राइवेट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कनेक्टेड नहीं थी. ARPANET, Advanced Research Project Agency Network, and it was developed in 1969. Okay, so when ARPANET was developed in 1969 by Department of Defense, it was a network of 4 computers. The main motive was to exchange the research work in defense. But in 1980, there are some universities connect. The government gave the permission for connecting some universities with this ARPANET. तो गवर्नमेंट ने कुछ यूनिवर्सिटीज को भी परमिशन दे दी कि वो ARPANET के साथ ज्वाइन कर जाएं, कनेक्ट हो जाएं. तो उसके बाद हमारे पास बना था नेशनल साइंस फाउंडेशन नेटवर्क, NSFNet. In beginning it was ARPANET, but in 1980s NSFNet means ARPANET discontinued, and then there was another network, NSFNet. It means the ARPANET plus some universities, National Science Foundation Network. But in 1990s, the government of USA opened this network. Now anybody could attach with that network and an NSF network. So there is one term that is called internet. So international network. तो अब हमारे पास जो नेटवर्क था वो क्लोज नहीं था, ओपन. इट इज ए ओपन नेटवर्क. अदरवाइज प्रीवियस वन NSFNet, closed network. Closed network means private network means only the limited number of users were given permission to connect with this network. So again, closed network. So these are the evolution of network means ARPANET is NSFNet and internet. Okay, and in NSFNet in 1980s, in internet 1990s. So any doubt in this, Kshitij? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now next topic is, now we are going to discuss data communication terminology, means different terms. Concept of communication. Because communication is transferring the message from one person to another person. It is called data communication. So data communication there are two words. One is data, another is communication. Data means data can be text, image, audio, video, multimedia files. Communication is an act of sending and receiving data. So when we send the data, okay, it is called data communication. So data communication refers to the exchange of data between two or more connected device, network devices or connected devices. Clear? So these devices must be capable of receiving and sending data. So now, next is so we have already discussed the component of data communication: sender, receiver, message, communication, media, and protocol. Okay. Next is measuring capacity of communication media. तो आप किसी भी communication media में उस चैनल की कितना डाटा वो ट्रांसफर कर सकता है, उसकी स्ट्रेंथ को फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो. देयर आर डिफरेंट वे. तो इन दिस now first term is called bandwidth. Okay, bandwidth is the channel, is the range of frequency. Bandwidth of a channel is the range of frequency available for transmission of data through that channel. तो एक चैनल कितनी फ्रिक्वेंसी उसके पास अवेलेबल है किसी भी डाटा को सेंड करने के लिए, दैट इज कॉल्ड बैंडविड्थ. हायर द बैंडविड्थ, higher the speed of data transfer. Okay, and there is a bandwidth is basically different between maximum and minimum frequency. We know that in air there are different frequencies are there. So difference between maximum frequency and minimum frequency is called bandwidth. Clear? So we calculate the bandwidth in kilohertz, megahertz, hertz may we calculate. So W small z, this is the if we use XI-XII, it means kilohertz, megahertz, gigahertz. Okay, like this. Transfer rate. The data travel in the form of signals over a channel. One channel carry one or more bits over the channel. So data transfer is the number of bits transferred between the source computer and destination computer in 1 second. How many bits transfer in 1 second? Okay, this is called data transfer rate. Okay, so data transfer rate are in bits per second. Okay, it may be kbps or mbps or gbps. Clear? And tbps. तो जब भी आप वर्ड यूज करते हो kbps, it means किलो बिट्स पर सेकेंड, और अगर स्मॉल कैपिटल भी हो यहाँ पे तो बाइट वर्ड होगा. ठीक है, तो हियर इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन kbps and kbps. It is called kilobyte per second. This is called kilobit per second. Ishmeet, any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Okay, beta, I will send these notes, beta. Now, there is a one calculation is there. For example, you want you want to send. You are sending 10 pages per 20 second. 10 pages per 20 second. तो 20 सेकंड में आप 10 पेजेस भेज रहे हो. ठीक है, वी आर अज्यूमिंग कि एक पेज में 1600 कैरेक्टर्स है. ठीक है, तो 1600 कैरेक्टर्स 10 पेजेस हैं, तो 1600 into 10, और in one byte there are 8 bits, so 10 into 16 into 8, so these are bits. Okay, divided by 20 seconds. In 1 second we are sending 6.25 kbps, kilobits per second. This is the speed of channel data transmission, data transfer rate. Here is a given the difference between Mbps, it is called megabytes per second. If M and B are in capital letter, but if B is small, it is called megabit per second. क्लियर? तो कहीं पे भी अगर आपके पास इस तरीके से वर्ड लिखा हुआ है Mbps और Mbps और PS in capital letter, so it is megabit per second and megabyte per second. Now next is, so here we discussed bandwidth and data transfer rate. Okay, then there is a one more term, switching techniques. Switch and packet switchings are there, and IP addresses. So we will discuss these things. Okay, students, types of data communication may, there are these terms are not in syllabus. Simplex communication, half with duplex, and third one is full duplex. बेटा इसका मीनिंग ये वैसे तो मैं इसको सिंपली डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ. सिंप्लेक्स कम्युनिकेशन होती है वन साइडेड. क्लियर? फॉर एग्जांपल दूरदर्शन, इन दूरदर्शन you are watching any serial or movie, so you are not sending the data. This is called simplex. It means communication is from Doordarshan to your computer system, your TV set. But whenever you are using half duplex, means communication may be bi-directional, but one one direction one time. ठीक है? In same time आप दोनों साइड में ट्रांसफर नहीं कर सकते, एक टाइम में एक ही साइड में. क्लियर? दिस इज कॉल्ड हाफ डुप्लेक्स. क्लियर? बट इन द केस ऑफ फुल डुप्लेक्स इट मींस receiving and sending in both directions in same time. This is called full duplex. Clear? So next is switching techniques. Okay, students, any doubt in this? Jatin, any doubt? Abhishek?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, beta, okay. So there is a before discussion of switching techniques, we are going to discuss VoIP. Beta, when in the internet you are making any video call, okay, like in a WhatsApp video call or any type of online classes there is one protocol that is called VoIP, voice over internet. The full form of VoIP is voice over internet protocol. Okay, VoIP is used. VoIP is a communication method designed to deliver both voice and multimedia communication over internet protocol. Clear? तो जब भी आप कोई मल्टीमीडिया कंटेंट्स को आप, okay students, time is over. Now I am going to close the meeting. Thanks for attending the meeting with us.